What's going on, YouTube? It's seeing the place to be. Chillo between Mr. A&E and not Deion Sanders for prime time.
You know what that means.
No, man. And it's Wednesday, and you do know what that means. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
Well, you don't need to do
it. I know you gotta do it. You gotta do it at JR. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday, and you do know what that means. I'd be like, I gotta put all this extra stuff in there. Well, it is time for.
You don't know what that means, Kane.
Yes. And it's time for the Wednesday Night War NXT and AEW Fight for the Fallen reviews here. So on NXT we got Joe asking about signing a contract for Karrion Kross, as he's gonna be back. And we have a main event of Adam Cole taking on Bronson Reed. Also on the AEW side of things, of course, we had the Fight for the Fallen stuff going on, but most notably we got the Trials of Jericho. But
the Laborers.
Yeah, the Laborers of Jericho Part 2 going up against in a no rules match against Nick Gage. So this should be interesting. So we're going to start off with NXT this week. So NXT comes to us live from Sci-Fi Channel because the Olympics are on. So the Olympics are always on USA. So July 27th and August 3rd will be NXT because Olympics are usually here for 2 or 3 weeks. So Prime. First of all, you watching the Olympics at all? Alright, so as we start off with NXT, we started off with Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa taking on Oney Lorcan and Pete Dunne. I really do miss Danny Burch for Oney Lorcan because Danny Burch is out injured. This is a very technical sound matchup, obviously, just to help get these guys. I thought he was gonna try to get Ciampa and Thatcher over if they're gonna spend all this time thinking.
I'm ready for them to be over as a team.
Well, I thought you wanted them to win the titles.
I never said that.
Oh, well, after they work on Oney Lorcan for a while, they get to the ball. Ridge Holland returns, aka UK Brock Lesnar, returns to cost the match, and Dunne wins with a bitter end on Ciampa. So after the match, Ridge Holland comes up and hits that move on Thatcher. I know it's called, launch him into the corner, and that is cool. We have Ridge Holland return. So how you feel about that? Because I thought he was gonna be out for a while with that injury.
I don't know if I like it yet. Because why are you with Dunne and Lorcan?
Remember, that's who was supposed to be in the War Games matchup, but when he got injured, they brought in Pat McAfee. So he already had alignment with them.
He was already there though.
But I was saying that was the statement they was making. It was supposed to be Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, Pete Dunne, and Ridge Holland.
Yeah, I wish they would have called back to it or something so people can remember. You can't just be like, "Oh yeah, Pat is on Smackdown and he's just here now." Ridge is just here. Maybe they'll tell us next week or so.
Oh, I'm about to say, because him helping Pete Dunne and Oney Lorcan, I was like, that makes sense because obviously they used to be, that was supposed to be the group, but then he got injured and Pat McAfee came in. So after the break, Hit Row are running down like El Fantasma. They're like the new Kings of the Jungle, and they call out Imperium 2. If you don't know, now you know. Samoa Joe comes out, calls out Karrion Kross a gutless coward. And doesn't think the champ is even in the building right now. And Joe asks Regal, look, join him in the ring. Regal comes out and says, look, Joe says he knows he's going to fire Kross for his actions, but he has another proposition. He has a piece
What is he going to do? Sitting on the Raw?
So, Joe wants a match with him. Makes an official member of the NXT roster. Regal signs it. And then he says it's going to be Joe versus Kross for the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver 36, which we can see Joe win back the NXT Championship, and then now we can have a fresh new set of matches, and Kross and go get buried on the main roster.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right to me. So
they definitely on track for it. So
Camera Grimes, your boys out there with the bright green lime shirt out there, being a caddy for LA Knight as he's watching his golf balls. As he pulls a Ryan Dangerfield on Caddyshack, and he wages $5,000 and he misses the shot, and then this is when Knight is like shooting his ball in the tree and in the river, stuff like that. We get the next NXT breakout tournament. Carmelo Hayes taking on Josh Briggs. Yo, if y'all have not seen Carmelo Hayes, get on it because Carmelo Hayes is good.
I wish that.
Hey, you started.
He's like.
I'm sorry. You break it up. Say it again.
I said I wish this was the first time we've seen him in this tournament because he's been there though. He's been there for like a whole 2 months.
He has. He even said it in an exclusive. He's been there 2 months and he had like of course 2 losses, but I would like this been like the first time to see him. So, but he's dope. He does a top rope famouser, and that was the one. I don't know if that's his finisher or not, but it was cool. Frankie Monet and Casey Catanzaro, huh? What'd you say, Perrin?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. So Frankie Monet and Casey Catanzaro, Kane Carter exchanged words from last week. They're gonna have a match later on tonight. Cameron Grimes is looking for LA Knight's ball. He got to the water. Teddy DiBiase pulls up and he says, "Yo, what are you doing, man?" And he's like, "Well, I lost. I'm trying to be a man of my word." He said, "Well, you gotta have pride. You gotta say enough for yourself." So then the Grizzled Young Vets just happen to want to be playing golf also, and they're out there and they challenge LA Knight to make this shot, but then he misses it, and then Cameron Grimes does it, but stupidly hits him in the balls with the golf club and makes the hole in one, and then it's like a whole comedy skit. I was just like, okay, it's fine, but I'm past this. Raquel Gonzalez comes out and she's out there with Dakota Kai. She's trying to find herself an opponent for NXT TakeOver 36, and she's sitting there talking. And Dakota takes the mic, talk about so if she couldn't make it any more obvious. If y'all just see the spoilers, if anybody's out there who could face Raquel Gonzalez because she's been so dominant, but the way so after Raquel's celebrating in the corner, she get a face wash from Dakota Kai, and now Dakota Kai is going to be her next challenger. Here's my thing: I always thought that Raquel would turn on Dakota, and Dakota would be the face, and Raquel will still be the heel champion. But it looks like they're doing it the other way around. So how do you like it them doing it the other way around?
Maybe she is.
Maybe what is?
Maybe not. Who knows? Raquel
is clearly the babyface in the situation.
I don't think we know quite. I don't think we know quite yet.
This is babyface 101, dude. They got her, built her sympathy, and she got attacked without even noticing. And the crowd easily got on her side. So, and we know Dakota Kai gonna get her little ass beat because she can sell great for Raquel. Oh, you never know. Vince may call Raquel Gonzalez. What do you think?
I mean, I don't think so, but I just really, I think, I don't know. Dakota needs something. She hasn't gotten anything, but injured.
I mean, I would like her to win a championship, but I don't know if she's going to. Adam Cole tells Bronson Reed is not a rebound. He can give a damn about his 14 years, and he's just going to be another chapter, baby. Also, Io Shirai's in the back, and Zoe Starks is trying to say, like, yo, we need to be partners, and we need to hang out, stuff like that. And Io Shirai's kind of like, not for it, even though they are the tag team champions.
you're not Kairi Sane, you're not Kairi Sane, you're not Soray. I don't want to tag with you.
He said, you're just Zoe Stark, so, sure. Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter taking on Frankie Monet and
by the way, I've seen some of them TikToks you was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Well, is that a good okay or a bad okay?
I'm just saying okay, that's all.
Bruh, please. I was like, okay. They friends. So, that's all I'm saying. And regular tag team matchup. Robert Stone tries to throw in a shoe for Frankie Moore to use, but it actually hits her and distracts her. And then we have Kate Carter and Case Kaiser doing the neck breaker 450 finishing move, and that they win the matchup. So there you have it. Meanwhile, Bex,
unrelated.
Yeah,
this is very much unrelated. I really wish that Madison Reagan shows up at least one time in NXT just so she can face off with Robert Stone. Because okay. Do you remember his promo he had against her in Impact?
No, I don't, because I forgot Robert Stone was from Impact.
My God.
I think you was like a great thing, so I wouldn't know. And you know how I feel about Madison Reign, so I was like, okay.
It was like, because Earl Hebner had like I guess he had a crush on her, so he was like, who's the best knockout? He was like, Madison Reign. He said, Madison Reign? Dude, she looks like a horse. And he did a horse nose.
Oh, snap.
And I'm like, they should have brought that back. I don't know why they did, but they should have.
Hey, if she signs over to NXT, I thought she was retired though, right?
Whoa! I don't want her to. I just want her to have a one-off appearance.
He said, "I don't want to sign,"
just so he can say.
That's crazy. We have Wade Barrett sitting backstage, and he talking with Malcolm Bivens and Roderick Strong. Malcolm Bivens is put over Roderick Strong. Talk about, so he's not the third, fourth, or second guy. He's the number one guy. And the money match is going to be Bobby Fish versus Roderick Strong on NXT. I was like, okay, but sure. And then, so next week, Roderick Strong faces Bobby Fish. Next up, we got,
because he's mad at him. Why?
I guess they gotta have the other two members of Undisputed Era feud. Since the main two are doing it, might as well do the other two. So now we got Imperium taking on Hit Row. So this matchup was actually pretty dope. I really enjoyed this matchup. A lot of false finishes, a lot of things are going to happen because we don't know. Because even though the crowd is starting to love Hit Row, they're still the heels. But when you're next to Imperium, you're going to still be heels. So Legado del Fantasma comes out to distract Hit Row, and Top Dog gets distracted while Ashanti the Adonis gets that powerbomb European uppercut by Imperium and loses the matchup. Meanwhile, Legado del Fantasma comes down, tries to jump Top Dollar, but then Santos he kind of fights them all. But Santos Escobar hits him with a drop kick, and before Swerve comes in there with a chair, takes them out. So obviously, you are calling it right. I see a fatal four-way matchup at TakeOver 36 between Imperium, Hit Row, who are the other two? Legado del Fantasma, and who's the other one? Who's the other
MSK.
one? MSK, yeah, of course, they're champions. Damn, I forgot. So I did that.
MSK.
Yeah, you right. I just said it. I forgot they're champions, but yeah, that would be a dope matchup. I still got Imperium winning that matchup.
We'll see next week or week after who I got. We'll see.
Because would it be cool for Hit Row? But I don't think they're gonna give them all the belts right now. Because a stable with all the belts is a heel thing to do. That's not a face thing to do. And since the crowd's on to like Hit Row, you don't want to do that just yet. I still want to be
we'll see.
Be kind of heels. Backstage, Indy Hartwell gets a gift from Dexter Lumis. It has a drawing of him joined away, and Gargano is just like, yo, we're not doing this. No, you're not doing this. And Candice says, Indy, hold on. Johnny Gargano says, yo, he's no shit, he's getting to the family. And Indy says, well, how about having a match between Gargano and Dexter Lumis? And if Gargano wins, there's no more Dexter Lumis. Now, I don't know if you saw, there was I don't know if it was a cell phone cam from somebody or an exclusive, but Indy Hartwell came down to help out Dexter Lumis, and they started kissing in the ring. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did not see that.
Yes, I saw it. Like somebody was recording. I don't know if it's a dark match or whatever. And then Dexter Lumis was out, and she comes down. She just jumps right on top of him, and they just started going at it. Dead serious.
Well, all right.
And I was just like, oh, okay, so she full up in this relationship. So, yeah, like I said, I don't know. They should have. It was like a self of it. If I can find it, I'm going to send it to you. So,
all right, cool.
Yeah. After that, we get the last. I already talked about the camera guys earlier nights. I put it all in one. Bronson Reed taking on Adam Cole, baby, in the main event. Good matchup by these two. Bronson Reed can really work with Adam Cole and vice versa. Adam Cole hits the Panama Sunrise on Bronson Reed. I'm glad he could get him over. And after me been watching Oh My God wrestling highlights videos and reacting to them, I'm like, yo, they are killing this Destroyer like they killed the Super Kick. They hit the Destroyer on everything now. And now
yeah.
People exactly. People kick it out at one. I'm like, yo, I remember when Petey Williams hit that thing and it was shocked the world. And it was just like, yo, you wasn't kicking out the Canadian Destroyer. But now, everybody's getting Destroyers.
That's what happens in evolution, I guess.
You can protect the move, bro.
I mean, look at the DDT.
Oh, my God. Jay Roberts probably started his grave all stangered because of the DDT.
Look at the clothesline. Look at the super kick. Look at.
To me, the super kick can't be saved ever again.
Well, no, I'm saying look at it though. The DDT was the most destructive move. And now that's a regular. That's like a lock. You know what is it? Collar elbow tie up.
It is.
So yeah.
Adam Cole, baby, wins the matchup. After Thick Boy misses the splash, and he gets the knee to the back of the head. Afterwards, Colorado comes out with a steel chair, attacks Adam Cole, and gives him a brain buster on the steel steps. So this rivalry is not over, and you already know that that it's going to be a third match in the series. But however, there are boos from Colorado as the show ends. They were actually kind of booing him. And I was like, do you think the crowd is over this rivalry?
I think they're over this Kyle O'Reilly. I know that. Or I am, at least.
So, what Kyle O'Reilly do you want back?
I just want the cool one. He claims he's cool Kyle, and he's not. It's not cool at all.
He says it's not cool at all. All right.
No.
Well, it is time to go over to AEW Dynamite. It's Wednesday, and you do know what that means. And I like how every article I read, it says that too.
Oh my God.
Every article I read, it says that. It says it's Wednesday.
Was that words?
Huh? No, well, actually, they take out the door. It says it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Opposed to, and you do know what that means. So, well, first of all,
I say, do they say those? Is that okay? My bad.
No. I'm saying no. They take out the do, so they don't have the do in there. So
even you know what that means.
Yeah, they had the and you know what that means. So we get the Jericho's Five Laborers and we got the Nick Gage tonight. But first thing we start off with, as doing the Fight for Fallen. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we get the Elite. See, so this is the one thing I was talking about. You are not doing the Space Jam theme right now. Oh, snap. Doom. Yeah, so we get the Elite with the Tues Squad jerseys on. I like how Kenny Omega got the 23 on, and then Nick got 777, and then her man got 13. As they're the Elite Squad, they come out there. It's a 6-man tag elimination matchup with.
Whoa! Come on now, you came about. Dark Order had a good entrance too. I thought it was like Adam Page's theme, but it was like slowed down and like they had like spotlight. I kind of liked it.
I'm not giving the Dark Order that much. You know how I feel about the Dark Order. Okay. I gave it a chance with Bros. I like John Silver and all that, but I'm just saying like Dark Order still sucks. This is what I was talking about, Prime. Remember I was saying, yo, I kind of hope that Hangman and Kenny don't touch until All Out. and you said they probably won't. Well, I said, well, they fucked that up right here.
I mean, at this point, it's either I told. What did we talk about last week? I told you it was what if the rumors are true. He is not. I don't think he's. I don't think he's even like in contention anymore at this point.
Oh, you think that with the things that's going out, they just gonna take him off the show?
Not take him off the show, but like I think they're gonna long-term book into something else and have him come back at a later time. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, it seems that way because, but I text you and I say, "Yo, they're doing too many kickouts," and I was to the point like, okay, I get it. They on the outside. First of all, they had the little court set up on the outside. And this is a whole Young Bucks style, elite style match, so it's hard to keep up with all this shit. But they had John Silver, and they hit him with Meltzer driver on the outside. Then they hit him with a more bang for your buck inside, and then he's eliminated. So then it's Adam Page, and yo, I'm telling you, when it was like him and Omega was going at it like this was all out because they was doing V triggers and they was doing the snap suplexes. He even got the super kick party move. He kicks out of all that shit.
Yeah, you already knew he was going to kick out of all that.
And then he, of course, Nick Jackson does as he's bouncing on the ropes, he gets the 450 on him. He kicks out of that, and then Omega is hitting him with all this shit, and then on top of that, he comes in, hits a double buckshot lariat on the Bucks. And I don't know if he pinned both of them, or if he just pinned one, because I know Nick is eliminated. I don't know if he pinned Matt or not. But, God, what else happened on the outside? So now it's really just like Kenny Omega taking on Adam Page. And they going back and forth. They're kicking out of literally all of their best style moves and everything. And I was just like, oh, what the fuck, man? like seriously. And Page tries to go for buckshot lariat, but then one of the Bucks grabs his foot. Then he gets V-triggered, gets One Wing Angel, and then that's the match. So the winners are the Elite. I'm like, I get it. It's Fight for the Fallen, but I was just like, I was kind of hoping they really about to build to that Adam Page and Kenny Omega match.
I thought he hit him with the belt.
He did hit him with the belt. You're right. He did hit him with the belt. And it didn't hit that One Wing Angel, and that's what happened. So that was crazy. Pac is backstage talking, but then he gets update from Chavo Guerrero and Andrade, which I know that's gonna probably be a match soon. They talk about the Lucha Bros were stuck at the airport after some cancellations to their car.
Somebody said that was the second time that he was in Charlotte this week.
Chavo or Andrade? Who are you talking about?
Yeah, Andrade, because they got the show in Charlotte.
Oh, wow. I know that. Probably so. We get the Ricky Starks FTW Championship celebration as he talks about Brian Cage. I don't know where Will House was at, but okay. But it's like the New Orleans band out there play the Saints go marching on. He talks about he had more charisma than Brian Cage ever had. Brian Cage comes out, just clotheslines guys, takes the guy's drum, knocks it on his head, and then takes the guy's trumpet and comes in. I don't know if he broke it over or not. Oh, yeah, that's right, he did. He breaks it over his knee, the usual Brian Cage shit. And then as Starks and Hook goes running, I was like, where the hell is Hobbs at? I thought that's what Hobbs was hiding out for, so he could attack Cage, but I guess not. So we get they're building up for the IWGP US title match for later on tonight. But right now, FTR. Whoa!
Excuse you, sir. Are you gonna not mention the GOAT coming to the company?
Okada? No, not Okada. What's his name?
Wow!
The Intercontinental Champion, the one that Jericho took the title from. You know what I'm talking about.
He didn't take the title. He probably did.
Tanahashi.
Tanahashi. All right. Tanahashi is a GOAT. All right.
Hold on. I put respect on his name. You said I got the name right.
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
you did.
So I'm about to say I put respect on the man name. My apologies.
But I'm just saying he's coming to the company and he's like, see, a lot of people. This is actually a big deal because he's like the Cena of like New Japan.
You usually telling me that. First I thought it was Okada, but I see why he's a Cena now.
No, Okada is more like the Roman because he's kind of like the newer person.
Gotcha.
But Tanahashi been there for a while, like a while. He's headlined almost every. He's main event almost every Wrestle Kingdom, almost everyone.
Yeah.
Except like the last 3 that Okada did. He's the one that he beat Omega for the IWGP Championship when he won it. When it took him 2 years to win it. Do I want to see Tanahashi go up against Lance Archer though? Depends on what kind of match it is.
Say what?
Depends on what kind of match it is.
I was say I can look at a lot of other opponents to see which one I think would be a better matchup.
Yeah, well, I think he's going to go against Moxley first. So.
Oh, that's cool. So are they sharing Tanahashi, or is he leaving New Japan to come to AEW?
No, I think it's a joint show because he challenged Archer for a New Japan show.
Oh, okay.
But Moxley, actually, both of these are New Japan. Moxley said he wants to go to New Japan to fight Tanahashi. So, both of those are New Japan related.
Gotcha. FTR taking on Santana on Ortiz, but Conan on the Conan there.
Listen. Okay, did you hear what JR said when it came out?
No, I did not hear what JR said.
All right, everybody cares tonight. I wonder with that.
Hold on, see, damn, your microphone broke up just as you were saying it. Say it again.
Everybody has new gear tonight. I wonder what's up with that.
No, I didn't hear that.
Tracksuits? Is he? Oh my god! I was like, Jake, what?
Oh man!
I don't know. I was like, what? Why do people think that he's still
good?
Yes.
Oh, Jared still got a little that country ignorant in him still sometimes. So he's old school. Look, you got JR, who is an old school announcer, who is doing a newer style because he probably like Jim Cornette on this style of wrestling. He probably don't like it. But
okay, then you could be a backstage correspondent. You don't have to like your job is to make us excited. You're not excited.
Yeah. Well, look, you do know what that means.
Listen here, kids. He calls that the coffin drop.
So, Wheeler gets his arm busted somehow. I don't know if he ran to steel steps, but it was a legit injury, which left Dash Harwood in there by himself. He hits the brain buster on Ortiz and wins the match. And I thought it was kind of quick. I thought he'd kick out of a brain buster, but Lloyd Wheeler really got injured. So I was like, did you see what happened? How he got really injured?
I didn't see what happened, but I did see him holding his arm, and it was like bleeding.
Yeah, everywhere. And I was like, what happened there? We get a message from Dr. Brent Baker, DMD. Now she got the crowd doing it also. She's standing there along with Rebel. She addresses the women's division, and then before she says she'll retain her title with a broken wrist, because she is Dr. Brent Baker, and the crowd's like DMD.
I thought it was funny because her, Rebel, and Tony did it.
Yeah.
Y'all did a little DMD. I was like, okay.
So, Tony Khan's announcement.
Real quick, she broke her wrist because Nyla is like 200 something pounds. And it's happened when somebody fall on your hand.
Yeah. Look,
I'm just
saying, these women for the past couple of weeks been laying their shit in. So I'm just like, y'all
the thing is, it was on the little roll up a scoreboard that she do right before she do the lockjaw.
Yeah. The
crucifix. And instead of like rolling over, Nyla just like fell on her like a Samoan drop. And
she probably was like, ouch. She had to do the lockjaw with their hand too, ain't that something?
Lockjaw with a cast on would be pretty, devastating probably.
Yes. So, the funny thing, so Tony Khan has an announcement that Tony Schiavone says. He says, from Tony Khan, a week after the debut of AEW Rampage, Friday, August 20th, AEW Rampage, The First Dance, goes down in the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. And I'm like,
let me tell you.
Okay.
First of all, what they call the Fed don't even go in the United Center.
You said what? The
Fed don't even go in the United Center. They don't ever go, like, I don't know if it's too big for them. Well, it's not too big for them, but like they don't never use it. They don't never go there. They always go to the other one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why don't they ever go to that one? Even when they had their big shows, they don't never go there. So I mean,
it is Rampage. So I thought the first Rampage show was going to be in Chicago. Like the second one's going to be in Chicago.
Yeah, it's the second one, because the second one is the one that's all that out is the next day.
Cool. Yeah, so it's going to be in Chicago. The crowd automatically chants CM Punk.
Yeah, I already knew anything dealing with Chicago. There was, especially with this is like a 25,000 seater. You already knew there was going. But
peep this though, Darby Allin is in the back with Sting.
Smoking mirrors.
You got mad instantly.
Because we know it's gonna be a few, but it ain't gonna be the first one.
Hey, look, and he calls that the cough the drop, fella. So,
hey kids, do you know?
Say LeVar Burton reading stuff. Who says? Darby Allin said who said that AEW is the place to get it done in wrestling, even if you think you are the best in the world. So yes, he definitely kind of like a little shout out to CM Punk. To be honest with you. So
yeah, but okay. So they have to do something because that's the biggest audience ever to this point. And then their second biggest audience will be that stadium show in New York. So you think they have Punk there and then Bryan at the other stadium show?
Have to be. I think Bryan come to New York and then Punk come to Chicago.
But I'm saying, like, if they run this whole show in Chicago with the 25,000 people and they don't have Punk, I'm telling you right now, at the end of the year when we do our best and worst, that's going to go down as one of the biggest AEW fuck ups. If they don't have Punk at that show on a Rampage show that's only going to be an hour long in Chicago, in the United States, they doing all this talk about it. That's going to be the biggest fuck up that they had since the Matt Hardy getting knocked out thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And that will stay in the bag, and they don't need that right now. So, IWGP US Championship, I cannot pronounce his name. Hikuleo with Haku taking on Lance Archer.
Oh, I was so happy.
I was so happy. I love Haku. I love Ming from WCW. First of all, it always, to me, unpopular opinion, right? I said, why does Haku look like a Samoan Martin Luther King to me?
I don't.
Look. You gotta look at him, especially from the side profile, and look at a picture of Martin Luther King from the side profile. Also, you're like, yo, that's the same dude, but one is
that Derek is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Huh?
But it's the Samoa version. I'm telling you, bro.
I don't know, but I gotta say, I like how involved, not how involved he was, but I like how mobile he. I don't know how to explain it.
How good he still looked opposed to Jake Roberts and Tully Blanchard.
Well, yeah, like he was actually doing stuff rather than Jake just sit there. And Tully just sit there and Orange just sit there. He was actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
He still goes though. Like he's still like active.
Bro, I don't want to fuck with Haku.
Not all the time, but I'm saying he's still like he can still legit, like, you know.
Yeah, because he can still legit kick your ass.
yes, pretty much.
Yeah, no, It's
like I'm surprised that they still, like, I don't know if you remember when the Bullet Club beat up the Elite. Do you remember that when they beat up Cody and the Bucks and Kenny and Hangman? And
I think I do remember that. Yes, I do.
who was beating him up too. It's like, oh man, that's funny.
You know, I ain't trying to fuck with that guy at all. This match I did not get the chance to see because I was I had to go run out and get my daughter's bubble gun, Parent Life. So Lance Archer comes. I come back in the house and Lance Archer wins the match. So
yep,
I'm guessing it was a decent match.
Showcase. It's a showcase match, yeah.
Okay, Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes brawl.
Look. I replayed this like 4 times because of the way Cody started it. You know, there's something going on in the world. Boot to the face. It's like you can't even get it out.
So it should be cool. Cody gets up. They brawl to the entrance ramp. And then,
that's what. Okay, this bothered me so much when it should not have. Why did Cody do the gold dust on the ramp or in a brawl? Can you tell me that?
I could tell you because don't Malachi kick him unconscious after that?
Yes, he does. But I'm saying, like, you're in a brawl on the ramp. Why are you doing the drop down? You know, punch chop to the face for what?
Yo, Cody cracked me up, dude.
Somebody should just stomp him while he do that one day. Like why are you? Look, I can understand in a normal match, yes. You're in a full brawl. You're on the stage. You're not even in the ring. You're on the stage. And you kick him and drop down to do the chop. All right.
That's just stupid. I agree with you. It's like when you have brawls, you're like, yo, why the hell these guys doing wrestling moves during the brawl? It's just punches and kicks. That's what you're supposed to do when you're in a brawl. Oh, that's funny.
And by the way, he kicked Cody and nobody reacted. Fuego's he's on Sammy Guevara's blog. Sammy's blog is like Sammy's version of BTE, so it's kind of getting like a lot of traction.
Yeah. And
so yeah, Fuego got kicked and everybody was like, "Boo!" But then Cody got kicked and ain't nobody say nothing. So I'm assuming Fuego is more over than Cody.
Yep. And that's something. Miro gives a message to Lee Johnson, calls himself God's favorite champion.
For special story, do you know Post?
No, I don't know Post.
CM Post?
No, I don't.
He's a YouTuber. He does the game. You know, he does
yes, Post, yes.
So he won a tournament for the GM, the AEW General Manager game.
Yeah.
And he got to book a match, and he booked Luther versus Lee Johnson, and if Lee Johnson won, he got to fight Miro for the championship. So yeah,
whoa.
He booked the match, and Lee Johnson won, and now he has to fight Miro. But I just thought that was cool.
Yeah, that is cool. But why would anybody want to fight fucking Luther? Like, why would you put Luther in the book?
Oh, he likes Luther. He likes. I don't think he likes him wrestling, but I think he likes him because of how like ridiculous he is. He comes out, points to his forehead, and
yeah. I was thinking Luther. The Hardy Family Office is what they call him versus Christian Cage and Jurassic Express.
Oh my God, is that Private Party?
Yeah. First of all, my man came out there. They had crushed black velvet everything on, and he had the crushed velvet purple do-rag on. I said, "This is what Private Party's doing now."
I don't. We'll see what happens.
Rampage can't come fast enough to get Private Party some matches here. And then I know Angelico was part of the family office. So
I don't think he is, but he's like, you know, Hardy pays people who like he pays them for whatever the job is.
Oh yeah, the big money math thing going on. Okay.
Because remember, the Butcher and the Blade was in it, but then they kind of left. But then I guess they're kind of back now.
Well, I mean, the way the Blade came out during the match, I was like, well, they still part of this shit. So
yeah, I guess he's starting to pay him again. So, yeah. I guess he does like jobs. So he's partnered with Private Party, but I guess if he needs a job done, he pays whoever to come in and help them. And then if they do the job or don't do the job, whenever they move on to the next feud, then obviously that's when he gets new goons or whatever.
Yeah, well, Christian hits a terrible frog splash on Mark Quinn of Private Party, wins the matchup that way. After the match, the Blade hits KO's
I'm so
Christian
disappointed
with brass knucks. I'm disappointed in Private Party taking that dumbass loss, but
well, no, not that. I swear I thought this was when Cage was going to turn on Jungle Boy. It's coming. It's coming. It's got to.
You say what? Who turned? You turn when the Luchasaurus?
Cage has to turn on Jungle Boy. He has to, right?
I don't know.
Cage is not the person to sit there and mentor somebody, and that person is better than, not better than him, but that person is.
I don't know if they want to make Christian Cage a heel just yet.
Well, they should. That's when Christian at his best.
I mean, you could just let him leave, but neither here nor there. Thunder Rosa taking on Julian Hart. It's a really quick matchup. Well, not really a quick matchup, but I mean, it's a simple matchup. She goes for her Fire Thunder Driver and wins the matchup. John Moxley sends a message to Tanahashi, so we're obviously going to build up to that. And so you are right. I think that Moxley probably be the first one that he takes on. So look, I know I sped through this review because we're trying to get through the time here, but look. We got the no rules match. The Painmaker Chris Jericho comes out versus Nick effing Gage. Leader. I like how they try to build this guy a leader of the Murder Death Kit.
That's his like GCW intro.
Bro, I get it. I seen the Dark Side of the Ring, and I was like, yo.
No, I'm saying, I don't know if you've seen his matches. That's how he's always introduced.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I was like, this intro is a little bit too long, or he walked too fast to the ring, or something.
I was like, first off, I seen one Nick Gage matchup before, one or maybe two Nick Gage matches before this one, because I'm not talking about Dark Side. I'm talking about actually going there and watching the matches. Like I seen a David Arquette match.
Hey, I seen that, but I didn't even know who that was when I seen that. I just said, "Dang, David Arquette got beat up."
Got beat the fuck up. And then there's another match I seen of, I don't know who he was wrestling, but he was giving somebody Death Valley drivers on fucking doors in the ring. Like, they had doors. Actually,
yeah, I've seen him use not tractor trailers. What's the thing? Is it a tractor trailer? The thing with the crane and it lifts you up. It's a yellow.
Oh, forklift.
No, it got a claw.
Oh, I didn't understand about. I don't know the exact name for it.
Yeah, well, he had that. He was doing moves off of that.
Yeah, so I was sitting there like, this guy's fucking crazy. But neither here nor there. Look, I'm going to have an unpopular opinion here because there are Nick Gage fans out there, and I was just like, oh my god. First of all, that one big tooth and one little tooth right in the front is bothering the fuck out of me.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to even. It does, yeah. So yeah, you're right.
Bothered the fuck out of me, but I was like, I'll let this shit go. So Jericho as the Painmakers in this matchup, and I'm telling you right now, unpopular opinion, Jericho exposed Nick Gage tonight because Jericho was trying to have, like, you can have a great hardcore brutal matchup in match form. Nick Gage, you could tell, was just trying to get to the shits because Jericho's trying to walk.
That's his gimmick.
I get it. I get the gimmick stuff like that. But if you're gonna be on the big times, like, cause like first of all, I was like, he came here the AEW ring, the standard, because I think they used the standard WWE ring, the 20x20 is bigger than the indie ring. Cause see, I've been to WWE events live front row, and I've been excuse me, to indie events live front row. The ring is noticeably bigger than it is in these professionals, and I'm just like, yo, so that ring is obviously bigger. This is probably the most fans Nick Gage ever wrestled in front of in his life. Okay, and then so I was like, you could tell that he He's one of them hardcore guys. He's one of them hardcore backyard wrestling guys. And Jericho's trying to walk him.
I'm surprised the song wasn't playing the whole time he was sitting.
Oh shit! Like the way New Jack's was. But I was like, he just couldn't do the whole stuff. But then obviously you want to get to the shit. So he goes under the ring and gets to
before this part though. It's like it was very tame, but it's like he was like walking, like he had him in the headlock, and it was like talking. He was like, all right, go over here. All right, now go outside the ring. Okay,
exactly. Chris was obviously walking him in through the match, and she was trying to hear this shit. I was just like, this is okay. This is bad. But he has the pizza cutter in his pocket and slices Chris Jericho's arm. I was like, okay, so that's his trademark, the pizza cutter. And then obviously he does. Now,
did you see what they did? You know what? I'll wait till later.
You talk about when he started going on his head with the pizza cutter?
Yes.
Yeah, I see him break the forehead and the arm.
But did you see what they? He went for the pizza cutter. He cut him across the head, and they went in the picture while he still hit him with the pizza cutter. And it's a Domino's commercial with them cutting the pizza. Saying he could have free. Oh my god!
You know what? The irony in that.
That's funny.
The irony there, I wasn't picking up when you put down that one, but yeah, the irony in that is funny. And I was like, why y'all going to picture right now during this match of all matches to go picture in picture? Because JR loves saying that we'll be right back with our picture in picture.
He loves saying it because that's not picture in picture. I don't know what you call that. That's not picture in picture. Because look, I guess at first he heard people say he was saying it wrong, and he leans into it now. He was like, and now people's nerves.
Yeah. So then, after Jericho gets cut with the pizza cutter, we had to introduce that. Nick Gage goes and pulls out the light tubes, and then but Jericho on the other side pulls out Floyd the baseball bat. And so then he hits Gage with the baseball bat over and over again before they even use the light tubes. But then Gage is starting to fight back, and he sets up 2 chairs and a glass panel. I was like, damn it, here we go. So at first I was like, so Jericho, at first it's like he tried to suplex Jericho through it. I wasn't gonna work. Jericho.
Well. First and foremost, he set the 2 things up and put the thing on top of it, and he had Y2J under the glass, and he's about to go to. I'm like, what? That would not have worked at all.
You're right. I was like, what the? Is he trying to do a leg drop, and then but he trying to crash through it, and then Jericho face underneath that? That's not working. And first of all, I want to just make note that Jericho, at 5 or 6 years old, as we seen.
Excuse me.
How
are you talking about his age now?
Yes, you know 50. You know Jericho's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
He's 50.
He's 50.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay, so Jericho
turned 50 this year.
Jericho 50 years old. Still got I make fun that Jericho can't do anything he can do anymore with the flab and everything. But this man is noticeably bigger than Nick Gage. I'm not even talking about fat. I'm talking about big. And I'm just like, yo, why is Jericho swole out here next to Nick Gage? This is probably the problem that King had with ECW back in there. These little toys out here wrestling. So they're on the top rope, but I was like, so Jericho does a 10 punch. I was like, is Nick Gage going to powerbomb him through this?
Yeah, that's what I thought, because he was like holding his arms up like he was getting ready for it.
And I was like, time. Would that be believable? But no, Jericho does a Frankensteiner, and Nick Cage goes through the glass.
He did that last week too, so I don't know if you're gonna be doing that every match or not. But he did the same thing last week as well.
Yeah. Here's the thing. That Nick Gage hit that glass so hard it came out to the crowd. They showed the people like, yo, the glass is out here. This joint shattered, and honestly, we may think it's cool to see, but that's dangerous, especially if you got kids out there.
Yes, it definitely is. I don't think they thought it was gonna go that far. But
yeah, that's probably.
He was at the top rope, so obviously
But I mean, but also he probably used real glass because they had cuts on them. Usually, because sometimes when they do like Omega and Moxley, you sugar glass.
Yeah. Well, so, come on now. It's Gage. And I'm pretty sure Jericho was like, I want to do everything Gage does for real. Like, I want to do the legit. Yeah.
So after the flying Frankenstein, it's just blood everywhere on the arms and legs, stuff like that. But then Gage goes, well, first off, Jericho hits a cold breaker on Gage, and then Gage kicks out, and then Gage does knock Jericho down the glass, or no, I'm sorry. He goes for the cold breaker, and then he slams Jericho down the glass. Then he gets the light tubes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jericho takes this motherfucking light tube over the head. Yo, you ever been hit with one of them light tubes before?
Absolutely not.
Okay, yo, let me tell you something. I got hit.
I have not, because you have started being hit with a chair, light tube. I don't know why you put yourself through all this.
First of all, the light tube thing was an accident.
Oh, okay. Remember, so the chair...
No.
Gotcha.
No. The chair was on purpose.
You willingly said, hit me with a
No. The chair was on purpose. The light tube was an accident because, like I said, I used to work in janitorial. And when we had to change the lights outside, I remember dropping one on my ankle. Yo, it burns afterwards. That's why I can see, and it has that powder substance. And that's why I can see Jericho when he got hit. He started shaking like that shit, like fucks you up. So
does it burn?
It does burn.
Okay.
It does. When you get hit with it, it's like after you get hit with it, then it's like damn, the shards cutting you. The burn is what really hurts. That's why I was like, I don't understand why they do all this light tube shit. But they
I never understood why he did it after he punctured his artery.
Exactly, like it died. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why he does that neither. But he smashed over to hit Jericho. Then now Jericho's bleeding. He hits him over the back. Then he hits a pile driver on Jericho on the glass. Goes to the cover, but Jericho kicks out. I'm like, Jericho, you too old to be taking these kind of matches. He takes the shard of the light tube and starts jabbing it in Jericho's head. I'm telling you right now, Jericho bled the hard way in this whole matchup.
Yeah, so did Gage.
Obviously, Gage. He bled the hard way in this matchup. So he just I was like, this day is kind of hard to watch. So then, but then all of a sudden he goes for these wrap light tubes, and then all of a sudden Jericho does the poison mist to his face. Grabs.
See, I could have sworn I thought that was a hint to his next labor.
I thought it was too, but I think the Frankenstein was more of a hint to it because he hits him with the light tube bundle and then hits the Judas effect and then beats Nick Gage. MJF is pissed. He's already on commentary, and then he says, "Your next labor, you have to do a move from the top rope in this matchup." And you're going up against an old friend of yours, and he cuts back to the promo that he cut on MJF in 2019 about him and Juventud Guerrera. So next week, it's going to be the Juice. Juventud Guerrera taking on Chris Jericho, where in a labor match 3, he has to do something off the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, I'm a fan of the Juice. I didn't see Juventud Guerrera back. So, looks like we're probably going to get Lionheart, like you said, Chris Jericho.
If I have to hear one more of the Juice is Loose slogan already tonight, I would kill myself. Whoa now. I would be wrong. I didn't mean like that.
He said, whoa now.
I would be very unhappy.
Look, I'm going to tell you like this, bro. I just can't wait to hear JR talk about something. The Juice is here.
I actually cannot wait to hear him try to pronounce Juventud Guerrera. It's not Guerrero.
Oh, you know, Guerrero, the Juice Guerrero.
Human. Oh, somebody help me out here. I'm getting it right eventually.
Yeah, but, you know, he's like, y'all call him the Juice, right? That's what we're gonna stick with, the Juice. So, who had the better show, AEW or NXT this week?
I mean, I thought AEW was very much entertaining, so I'm gonna go with AEW.
Yes, I'm going.
NXT.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with NXT lately, but hopefully something changes.
To be honest with you, NXT this week had one bad show, and a lot of stuff was pre-recorded. So I was like, it's fine.
I mean, I don't think they're never like bad, but like they just don't seem like they're trying like how they used to. They used to be just like in it. It don't seem like they in it anymore.
Yeah, with the AEW show with these Jericho labels, AEW gets to win for me. So post your comments down below. How do you guys feel about the show? Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed our video.
All right, I got a pre question. Who do you think is going to be the fourth one? Because honestly, when he split the Miz, I thought it was going to be Muda.
Oh shit! I thought it was probably be to Jerry, but no.
I thought it was going to be Muda.
I didn't know Great Muda was still wrestling.
He does from time to time. He's been retired since like 2010, but he comes back every now and again. Well,
obviously Jericho can't keep doing the hardcore stipulation bullshit because he's 50. But
yes.
So that whole Nick Gage shit had to But I'm wondering. I don't know.
So do you think the fourth is a WWE guy? So it's like Paul White or like?
No, I think that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like. Or the fourth is the fourth from the left, because the fifth one is MJF, right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, the fourth may be a WWE guy. It may be like Big Show, Mark Henry. Mark Henry get his last match. It may be
who's like Big Show?
Oh, excuse me, Paul White. Maybe Paul White or Mark Henry, or it may be like somebody.
Or do you think they bring somebody in?
Or I'm thinking they probably could bring somebody in from somebody like a strong style from New Japan.
What do they bring in, like RVD or somebody that he fought, like Lance? Lance Storm was not nobody crazy, so he would have been first. But like, who's somebody that they could bring in from WWE that's not signed there? That was like a big Jericho rivalry.
Most of them are dead. Be honest with you, so. I wouldn't know. As of right now, I wouldn't even know. But it got to be something big before.
See, it can't be Kurt. I don't know.
I wouldn't even want Kurt right now. To be honest with you,
I don't. But I'm saying it would be somebody like it had to be somebody like that in the earlier 2000 early 2000s, not the his later career.
You know what? We can discuss. We can finish discussing that. Probably part of the podcast too. But subscribe down below if you guys listen to the podcast. Keep on listening. But if you listen to this on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Once again, it's the NC place we chill to saying the and not Deion stands for prime time.
And you know what that means, Kane.
And Nerd Coalition is out.